You know, I've been thinking over the past day or two, and there's just something I realized about myself. Um, 3 weeks ago, I went in went in for an appointment with Sarah Griscom, and I learned a lot that I would let my fear just overcome me, and I'm tired of doing that. So, sorry, there's a bit in my hair there. Good thing I'm getting that trimmed tomorrow. But, yeah, I would always just let the fear in me win, and I don't know. It's like, I actually mentioned at the I'm gonna get that out of the way. I mentioned at my appointment, that, you know, it was kind of with Green Lantern and Sinestro, how willpower, overcomes fear, or at least, Hal Jordan and John Stewart do a lot better with it. And, we also talked about the other, emotions on the color spectrum, not necessarily, in Green Lantern's style, but, I mentioned that there was the rage, the greed. Rage is red, greed is orange, yellow's fear, green is will. Blue is hope, purple is sympathy, and pink is love. I guess that one's kind of expected too. And rage being red. That's kind of an interesting one. But yeah, we talked about those on the color spectrum, and I mentioned how, I understand why hope kind of requires a Green Lantern to be there, because the other emotions, you don't necessarily need will for, they just automatically come to you. And, the willpower is sort of already instilled in that, but with hope, it's a bit more complicated. You actually need to have a little bit of willpower in order to do that, and I figured since Blue Lanterns need Green Lanterns for most of their power to work, that actually makes sense to me, because you don't have some willpower to put in there, there's not much hope that's going to be there, that you're going to have. And so I've decided, from now on, I'm going to try to let the willpower overcome the fear. I may have to look at Green Lantern several times just to influence that, and to have my Sarah's CD, and the notes she gave me through all our sessions, to really emphasize that. And I know I don't sound well versed right now. I mean, I may sound well versed now, but I didn't really put this in a script. I'm just going off the cuff, and now my battery's going low. But anyway, I just kind of realized that about myself, and I'm actually going to do a lot of things, not just one thing. Like Bobby Drennan actually told me, I've actually been to him too. If you want to know more about my session with him and my other sessions with Sarah, just comment down below. But yeah, I'm not gonna do just one thing. I plan to write music and screenplays. I plan to play music. I plan to draw art. I plan to do cinematography. I may even act, I plan to edit. Yeah, it's basically film and that sort of stuff, but I might even do gaming if I can, get my skill up to that. If I'm not writing scripts for gaming, which probably might be all I'm doing, really, unless the art style is toned down enough for me to do that. I can't do, like, the really detailed stuff, like in video games. I used to be able to do the sort of television cartoons you see, like the really old ones, like Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, like that. But it's weird. I actually drew a couple times last night for the first time in a while, and I can't even do that anymore. Like, the logic has taken over. The left side of my brain is emphasized so much more than the right side of my brain, even though Sarah told me, and I strongly believe that I'm right brain dominant, which kind of makes I guess it kind of makes my way of life a contradiction of what it should be, like the opposite, I guess. Look at me, I'm a walking contradiction. Oh well. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know that. The fear was about to overcome me. I was actually going to put this off and not even do this video right now, but I felt I should, because I want that willpower to overcome the fear. You know, I want Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart, or Cal Ryder, I believe, that was in that episode of Superman, the animated series, to overcome Sinestro, and, you know, willpower over fear, and have a healthy dose of every emotion on the emotional spectrum. Green Lantern puns not intended. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.